What up, Steamians? roundbeargames here. I hope y'all had a nice Christmas. I know I did. And I've also been working on some of the details that needed to be fixed before I built an exe file. And today I'm quite happy to say that this is now a working prototype. It's a very early prototype. I don't even think I should call this a prototype, but it's a playable exe file for Windows. I also have a Linux version, except I haven't tested it yet. But if you have Windows, you can go to the link below and test this out. I've also added a few stuff like this one. If you die, there's a bit of a camera works as well as a slow motion. And I've also added some UI for you to navigate. You can always restart the game by clicking this button. You can always restart. And also if you kill the enemy, you can always revive him instantly. I don't have an animation for your revival yet, but that's not the point. You can also turn on and off the post-processing effects. This is mainly stuff like focus on the player. The rest of the stuff is blurred. Effects like that. Things like vignette, bloom. Those are the stuff that will bring down the performance by a lot. Not unless you have a gaming rig like I do. I use a GTX 1080, by the way. If you don't have a gaming rig, then you should turn this off. So there's no focus, there's no bloom, vignette, or some of the other film effects that are supposed to make the game look better. But I like it turned on. You can also exit the game by clicking quit game. If you download this game, there is no installation required. All you have to do is unzip the file. So if you go to the folder for Windows, there's this single zip file. All you have to do is unzip it. Obviously, I already unzipped it for me. And all you have to do is run the exe. And you also start out with the video configuration. For me, since I have a pretty decent gaming rig, I'm going to set it to ultra. The resolution is at HD. Is this HD? 1080p. But if you have a slower computer, you might want to lower the settings depending on, the speed of your machine. For me, I'm just going to click play with the highest settings. Later on, I'm going to have the UI for you to change resolution or settings inside the game, in-game. I just don't have it yet. Again, this is a very early prototype. A lot of things might be broken. A lot of things might not be there. But I'm just going to throw this out there. You can also see what you're pressing on here. Okay. Let me just go through the buttons. If you press shift, it's run. If you don't press shift, it's just walk, right? And if you press down while you're running, down is an S. If you press down while you're running, you slide. Or if you press up while you're running, then you do a roll. If you press space, you jump. Enter means you attack. And depending on whether you're running or not, you can also do a running jump. This is different from just a standstill jump. Attack is also different whether you're standing still or coming to a stop. I don't have an attack move for running yet. Nothing happens when you press enter while you're running. But if you press enter while you're coming to a stop, that's when you trigger the uppercut. So these are just the basic things that I've been working on. There's also the ledge grab. If you press up while you're in the air, while you're touching the ledge, you do a grab. And then if you press up and space, then you go up. I only have ledge grabbing for this corner right here and this corner. So the other corners like this one and this one, you can't do a ledge grab. I just haven't done it yet. That's level design. Those details will be taken care of later on. And the reason why I've broken down the climbing into different sections is that later on I plan to add stuff like you might want to jump off and do a kick or something, or just jump straight down instead of climbing up. There should be other options. I just haven't done them yet. The only option right now is press up in space, which means you're climbing up. And you can also do a crouch. Crouch looks a little, there's a, it's not as smooth as I would like, but again, very early prototype. It's not even really a prototype. at least to me, prototype means you have all the core gameplay that is playable. When you call something a prototype, you should have something that identifies the game and something that is going to make the game fun. I don't have any of that right now. It's just basic movement, very basic attacks, but those will later on lead to being a prototype. So you're welcome to try this out, and if you find any bugs, any critical bugs that you know exactly how to trigger, I might even reward you for it. And I guess that's it. So play around with it if you have time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your holidays. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.